And when they said that love breaks all barriers, it's so true. You can't, you look in those kids' eyes and they're just talking to you and you're like, yeah, you don't know what to say, but you love them and they love you back. And I remember a couple of times when I heard everybody praying, all the little kids praying, and I mean, that just hits you. You don't even know what they're saying, but you know that they're honest about it. It's not doing it because their friend's doing it. They want God, and they want something great to happen in their life.
I was standing in line giving kids candy and stuff, and a little girl just came up to me and she asked me my name in Spanish, and I told her, and she just held my hand for like 5 minutes and she didn't say anything, and it was amazing just to see that all I had to do was hold her hand, and it probably touched her so much, and it touched me a lot. I know that.
I had a little part at the beginning where I was Peter, and then I'd walk off and then I went to sit with the kids. And I remember like Abud and Droid saying, like, even if you can't talk to them, if you just love them, like, you'll understand everything. And then like to see them watch it and like know that somebody's always loved them like that when they see God was just like awesome.
Well, today we've got one from Romans.
Ahora vamos a ver uno de Romanos.
And this verse is talking about how if we have Jesus,
Este verso habla de cómo si tenemos a Jesús,
we are not condemned.
no somos condenados.
The thing that really hit me was these little kids didn't know what we were saying, but they saw what we were doing, and their eyes, they didn't understand us, but you could just see the love of God just radiating off of everybody, and they would just cry, and just the sound of little kids praying, and you can't understand them, but you know that what they're saying, they're just telling God they love Him. And
en su espalda.
And they said, carry your cross.
Y le dijeron, carga tu cruz.
Can you imagine tonight
Imagínate esta noche
how much this rough cross,
cuánto esta cruz
how it felt upon his bare back,
pudo haber sentido en su espalda desnuda,
that had been so severely beaten.
que había sido de una manera terriblemente golpeada.
And as he would try to carry this cross,
Y mientras él cargaba esta cruz,
he would fall
él caía
again and again.
una y otra vez.
It was so heavy.
Era tan pesada.
And then they forced him to carry this cross.
Y lo forzaron a llevar esa.
That's what I wanted to do. I mean, God called me into the ministry and into the missions when I was 14, and so I mean, this is what I want to do. And God just showed me, this is what you're doing. This is what I want you to do. And I mean, it's just so amazing. I cannot wait to be able to do it again, because I mean, I just didn't want to leave, because I.
You know, going to Mexico was just an amazing experience, because it just really opened your eyes to all the different things around you, and it makes you see life, you know, differently by what we did this week.
if we would put aside what we want to do and let God do what He wants to do, you would be amazed what you can take from it. I mean, it was amazing seeing these kids with these souls saved, and all of these guys, none of these will ever be the same.
Those kids, they love you. Like, you go out there and like within instance they're like attached to you. They're walking around holding your hand, and we'd come back the next day and they're saying your name and they're looking for you, and it was awesome. Like, they're so happy to get these balloons and these little pieces of candy, and it's awesome. It was great.
And I look at this little girl, and she is on the brink of tears. Looks like she is about to break down. And I don't know any Spanish, so the only thing I could do is just give her a hug, and I loved her, and I gave her a kiss, and I look back at her, and she has the biggest smile on her face, you guys. I mean, that's all that you could ever ask for. Is this little girl, I mean, she just loves you so much, and like just that one hug is something that, like, the best thing you could ever give to her.
Because I got to pray with this little boy. After I prayed with him, he'd gather all his friends because they would call me Jesus, Jesus, and they would come and circle me, and I got to pray with at least 12 of them. And after that, they just gave me the biggest hug.